Hello guys, today, are you feeling like a walrus? Well, that's what we're drawing today, so get your paper, your pens, whatever you're going to use to draw with today, and let's get cracking. Okay, so for our walrus, I'm gonna draw this, and then we're going to add some color. So color will be last. So if you want to watch the video first, and then afterwards draw along and pause it so you can draw at your own speed, that's up to you, however you want to do this. But I'm going to start right now, and so let's get cracking. So I'm going to take my walrus and move this one off to the side, and I'm going to start a new one on a new piece of paper. Now you notice I'm drawing on newspaper, so it's cheap, it's free, you can get it anywhere. So there's an arc right here, and there's a curve, and then there's a little hill. All right, and then I have some triangles. All right, and then I have another hill, another hill over here. Very simple. Looks like a sideways letter 8 almost if you see it. All right, and then some blobbly flesh over there. And then we're going to make a big U and some jagged lines for some icebergs. And then that's it. And add the color. So it should be pretty quick, pretty simple. Not really hard. Everybody can do it. So here we go. I'm going to draw with Sharpie. Okay. I would suggest you drawing with pencil. Use pencil. All right, so here we go. So first we're going to, right in the middle of our paper over here, I'm going to make an arc. Okay, and then below that I'm going to put 2 curved lines, like letter C's on each side. Okay, and then I'm going to round up in the middle and make a hill. So I want to kind of round there just like that. Okay, looks like goggles, ski goggles. Okay, and then the middle over here is his mouth. Okay, above it we're going to put 2 little lines. This is where his nostrils are going to be. They have pretty good sized nostrils. Now the bottom is going to be his tusk. Now the tusk, when they come down, they could be really long. I've seen some really long ones, but I don't want to make them all the way down to the bottom of my paper. I'm going to stop someplace down here. So I'm going to make a curved line. So it curves in a little bit, and then I'm going to make another curved one, and as it gets towards, it's going to look like a giant fang. There you go, and I'll make it super pointy. All right, and then we'll do the same thing. Now, if you wanted to, you could have one broken off, so it looks like he's in a battle, or has been in a battle, because they do battle a lot. All right, and then there's my other tusk. Okay, and they don't have to be exactly the same size. It's okay. If yours are a little bit different, you can add a little bit of thickness on the other side, maybe some shadow. Okay, now for the nostrils, you're going to go ahead and on each side make a little hill on each side just like that. Okay, and come over. Then when you're done, you can color that black. I'm going to do it now. All right, so there's his nostrils. Now his eyes are on each side over here. Now I'm going to put, usually their eyes are on the side, but because this is kind of a cartoony type walrus, I'm going to put them a little bit towards the middle. But realistically, their eyes are on the side of their heads over here. So what I'm going to do is going to make 2 ovals right here, and a little bit bigger than normal. Again, because this is kind of a cartoon walrus. All right, one there, and then one over here. Okay, they're still kind of on the outside, and they're pretty good size. And I'm going to put an eyelid, a little curved line on each one, on both sides, and then a U in each one. This is going to be the pupil. Okay, while I'm doing it, I'm going to come in and I'm going to take my Sharpie, but later on you're going to do it with crayon or whatever you have. I'm going to leave a little tiny white spot in there. Okay, there's my eyes. Now I'm going to make, starting in the corner over here, I want to make a rainbow that comes around the eye, then it's going to go under and over again, another rainbow and around. So it's going to start over here. Now I'm not going to touch the snout. I'm going to come a little bit above the snout, come around, and then I'm going down the hill, up the hill, around, and over this side, just like that, and stopping. Now that's his eyes, and now I'm going to put a little forehead on the top. I'm going to go from one side over to the other. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little parenthesis on both sides because we need the side of his head. One over here, and then one over here. Now from here, we're just going to come down a little bit, but before we do that, we're going to make the hole. Now we're going to make the hole right underneath the middle of the tusk over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a curved line All right, right here, going over, jumping over, not through, jumping over, just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to close that curved line in all the way to the face. See, it's rounded. Okay, now to make it look like he's coming out of a hole in 3D, I'm just going to make another curved line that comes down here and gets to a point. Do you see that? Now it looks like he's in a hole. Let me connect that and then do the same on the other side. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to come down with his body on the side over here. It's going to come over and down. Now, this line right here, I'm not going to be able to get rid of this line right here, but you're going to be able to, because that's a go-through line for me. So you can erase that line, and then your walrus will be in the hole. But you want to erase these two lines right here, okay? And then on this side here, I'm going to color this black. And I'm going to color this black. Okay, and then I'll put a couple little lines in there so it looks like the edge of the ice. Okay, now let's make some ice behind it. So I'm going to make a little curved line over here, and then like a letter Z, and then come over. Okay, and I'll do the same thing over here. I'll make a line over and a jagged Z. Okay, we see where the point is right here? This is where I'm going to make a line that comes down. So that's like the side of the cliff. Okay, and maybe that's the iceberg. Okay, and then I'm going to put another horizontal line for the water in the back, above his head. Now this is the second time I've done this. This one's different than the last one. All right, that's okay. Every time you do it, it can be different. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a mountain on the back. Maybe it's a giant mountain, or maybe it's an iceberg. Here's my letter M. And then do the same on the other side. Okay, now all we have left to do is the coloring part. Now the coloring part, that's where you can be creative. Now, I'm going to let you go and color it on your own, because otherwise it's going to look exactly like mine. It could look just like this, and oh, what a wonderful walrus, Mr. Storro. It looks just like yours. Yeah, that's great. You could do that. But, or you could be totally creative. Maybe you want to make a walrus with pink polka dots, or maybe a green walrus with orange teeth. All right, and maybe you want to make yellow. Who knows? It could be your own walrus. Maybe you want to make a unicorn walrus. Maybe he's a narwhal. Maybe you want to put an antenna or a baseball cap. Okay, so it's going to be entirely up to you what you do to your walrus. It's up to you. Now, one more thing before we start. I'm just going to show you how to do the whiskers. Now, the whiskers are small little flick lines, all right? And go all the way across, and then make them curves all the way across. Make a row. Because their whiskers kind of grow in a row all the way across their mouth. I would highly recommend looking at Google Images and look at a walrus. I've always liked walruses. I don't think I've ever taught a walrus drawing. Now, as the whiskers get to the top of the face, they get smaller. So I'm just going to put a little tiny flicks, and not so much in the middle. They get almost like they've worn them off or something like that. So they're really big on the bottom and smaller at the top. All right, guys. And then I'm just going to put a couple more wrinkly lines in here, so he looks like he's got blubber. But I'm not going to go line crazy. All right. Now I can come back in and add my color. Wow, close your eyes, open your eyes, here we go. I added the color. Now, this is your assignment. When you're done, take some pictures of it, send it to me, let me check out your drawings. I'd like to see them. And if you have any questions, please submit them. I'd be happy to answer them. Okay, guys, be kind, be happy, be safe, and helpful. Talk to you later. Bye.